The ultimate nitpicking then, to what extent are we worried about the Welsh purple patch, which went on maybe a touch longer than we might have liked?
Yeah, I suppose it's an area of the game, obviously, going into next week is against France, especially. Ireland are going to have to look at. But sometimes I think when you come out like that and you get those scores, sometimes the team relax. You mightn't want to do it. Penalty count went against them and momentum just shifted a little bit. And Ireland done really well to hang on in there and especially get that try right at the end.
You were one of those in advance who was scaring me. You were talking about all the ingredients about this game we didn't like, and then straight out of the blocks. So overall, you can't but say that's a very good Irish performance.
Yeah, and look, hindsight's a great thing. One part of me thought Ireland are going to win this game comfortably because and it's really on the back of being in New Zealand, up close, seeing what they did there. November was a little bit... the South African performance was the high, really. The other two, there was issues and they didn't kind of hit fifth gear. But the way they have been playing, the quality, the resilience, as Andy Farrell mentioned, and just on the purple patch that Wales had, I think that's a good thing in a sense. And I've been out in the field when you experience that with different teams. And the real key ingredient to that is no panic. Because if you start panicking and somebody switches off or doesn't get up in the line speed, or of course there's issues there. Some of the penalties could have been avoided. Some better kicking strategy out of their own half. The kick chase and the work rate is second to none with this team, and they've shown that they're a very fit side. We'll look at that a little bit more. But I was nervous because I thought, the obvious thing with Warren Gatland, that he was going to get an emotional lift from them. The worry I had for his team and them is if they didn't get that and if they didn't get a performance, would they drop the heads? And credit to them, they came out in the second half. Yeah. It's a very, very good Welsh side on paper, and they've, so many British and Irish lions and guys who won Grand Slams, so they weren't going to wilt. There was always going to be a reaction, but it was pleasing. It probably went on too long, that's the
patch. Thing. Yeah. Just those
I think they'll look at certain parts of that, Joe, and think, maybe we just needed to slow things down a little bit.
Okay.
Play a phase or two and kick long rather than, trying to play too much.